Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. There's a lot more at stake than a championship trophy here today. There's playoff positioning and potentially just getting into the playoff on the line as well. So the stakes have never been higher. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to gain any chance at all.
Dropping back, it's Walker. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, they're going to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete, they cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller, taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
Handoff to the back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Mountaineers will have first and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Second down and goal upcoming. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Walters. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Walker. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Oh, and he fumbles. It's a turnover.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He pulls in the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitching catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties and
makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Little. They bring him down after a short gain there. The completion makes it second down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Walker. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Walters. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to his target. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. They bring him down. The sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception. And a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead,
looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Handoff here from the shotgun. A quick juke to get free. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of...
Deep shot caught out of the 20. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. Houston has moved into the red zone. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up. First and goal from the 8.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Offense facing second and goal.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Gets rid of it on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Little.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
Wow, great stop here by this defense to bring us to fourth down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. They're setting out to try the PAT. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the...
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Still no answer for this offense. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Now they get set to kick it away. Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. Brought down at the 29. That's where they start the drive. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Walker. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Makes the catch. It's Williams. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He's escaping the pocket now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They stop him, but it's a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line in a hurry-up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Defense is coming after. The ball is free in the backfield. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. The offense going with the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. He's past the 30. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Looks at the sideline. What a catch there to stay in bounds. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Mountaineers churn out another first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Takes it inside the 40. Hard running through a tackle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Yeah, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. And then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock.
Touchdown, West Virginia. And the beatdown continues.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they tack on the extra point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Dropping back. It's Walker. Looking for the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that run produces a decent gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Bringing pressure. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the Mountaineers will have to punt this one away. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
That's reeled in. It's Little. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Walker. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
This time it's complete. They finally get him, but it's across midfield. Big gain to the 33.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Little. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. High completion makes it 2nd and medium.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. What have they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt?
Here we go.
Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. And he dives right over the pile for the 2-point conversion. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Returner looking to make a play here. But he's got some space here. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, West Virginia 38, Houston 22.
Are you ready? Double right.
There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. After all that running around, it got him for a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. To the air, it's Walker. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Important second down play coming up. And here's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The running play keeps the offense a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. With the catch, it's Williams. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. He shreds the tackle. And the defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Walker. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Receiver makes the catch. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
With the catch, it's Little. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Walker. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
And it falls incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Score the touchdown. But need a 2-point conversion to make it a 1-possession game. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference.